In this section, I'm going to show you how this solution can help you identify traffic patterns. I'm going to make some basic anti-DDoS attack configurations where we will be able to block suspicious traffic in real time. Lastly, I will show you how it can log system and operational events, enabling monitoring and incident response. So we can detect traffic patterns through monitoring of bandwidth and active sessions. Bandwidth shows us how our devices are using data on our network, and active sessions will show us the number of connections made by devices connected to our network to different services on the network, be it the internet or our LAN. So let's go to our monitoring dashboard to see what the graphs look like. So to begin with, we have a graph showing bandwidth over time. And as we can see, there's nothing at the moment since we have no active connections on our network. We can also see traffic ranking by client. This one allows you to recognize the top talkers on your network. If we come here, we'll see we have 3 PCs connected and how each machine is consuming bandwidth. So let's expand our graphs. Here we'll see again a graph for bandwidth over time and number of sessions over time. So now let's generate some traffic by visiting some web pages so that we can see what we can call normal traffic. So I'm going to YouTube. Sorry, my network is slow. And then I'll try to open a video.
So today I will walk you through how and why we...
I'll go back to my dashboard. And as you can see, we have a spike in the number of sessions once we have opened YouTube. There's no change on our bandwidth since we are not downloading much from the sites that we visited. So these graphs and these readings can help us with troubleshooting and cybersecurity monitoring. So from the readings of the bandwidth graph, we can tell what's normal idle usage is, what's normal usage is, can show us bandwidth spikes or heavy usage or congestion. And then the session graph, it can show us what normal environment is. And then even when more users and devices come online, we can see it by a gradual increase in the number of sessions. And then a sudden jump might show us mass device connection or scanning activity. So combining these two readings, we can use the readings for troubleshooting. Like if we have high bandwidth but few sessions, then it can tell us we have large downloads or uploads. If we have many sessions but low bandwidth, it might show us scanning or some malware. We can also use these readings for cybersecurity monitoring, where we can tell scheduled tasks or malicious automation. Or if we have sudden spikes and many sessions, it means we have to investigate immediately since it shows heavy network usage. Or if we have one IP dominating sessions, then probably we have to isolate that device. So for now, I want to show you the DDoS protection functionality of our system. So if I come to device, then I come to security, then local security. Here we can see we have a module that gives us basic DDoS attack prevention and the different types of DDoS attacks that we can guard against. So maybe just for interest sake, I visited the website here, Cloudflare, for a definition of what is DDoS. So they say distribution is a distributed denial of service attack is a malicious attempt to disrupt the normal traffic of a targeted server, service, or network by overwhelming the target or its surrounding infrastructure with a flood of internet traffic. So this disrupts the availability of your system. So I'm going to simulate what we can call abnormal traffic. Specifically, I will simulate a SYN flood attack and an ICMP flood attack from our Kali Linux on the primary machine. So here I'm going to set which one? Let me choose. I'm going to rate limit my for SYN flood attack. I will limit to 30 packets per second. And for ICMP attack, I will limit for 15 seconds, 15 packets per second. I come here and I save. Okay. So let us go to our Kali Linux and we try and simulate our attacks. All right, password. Wait. Stop. So first, I'm going to simulate a SYN flood attack. Targeting address. I'm going to target the gateway for this VLAN, which is VLAN 30. I press enter. Now, our attack is going on. Wait for a few seconds. Then let's cut. And when we go back to our dashboard, we want to check if, and now here we can see we have 310 packets blocked by our configuration. And when you come to security logs, let me refresh manually. It might take some time, but it is supposed to log here. So I'm also going to simulate an ICMP flood attack. Now we can see there are 0 packets blocked. If we go to our Kali Linux and simulate an ICMP attack to the same address, which is the 30.30.1. Not permitted. It has to be sudo. Now we are sending our packets at a rate of 20 packets per second. I wait for some time, and then I cut. If I come back to my dashboard, now I can see I have 681 packets blocked. So this shows that our system is blocking these abnormal patterns in real time. And if we come to security logs, now we can see our logs have been updated, showing a flood attack 0342. That's the time. And then description, it's a TCP SYN flood attack on the device. Terminal details, this is the address that is sending these SYN packets. In this case, this is our attacker. So our logs can show us some information which we can use for monitoring and incident response. We can go ahead and block this device from our network. So maybe just to confirm that this is our attacker, 192.168.30.60. Let's go to Kali Linux and check what address it is using. So now we want to check the IP address being used by Kali Linux and really confirm that that's our attacker's address. So we come here, we type IP address, and it's using 192.168.30.6.60, which is the address that we are seeing in this log. So as you can see, the system detects abnormal traffic patterns and mitigates them in real time without disrupting business operations. So this protects your business from service disruptions.